Now, what we're going to be thinking about in today's webinar, what I wanted to start with was I actually wanted to show you a picture of the current business landscape. And it never fails to amaze me, the spread of the types of business media that people still use. So we'll look at some latest statistics, and then we're going to think about the pros and cons of whether you want to use a sole trader, a traditional partnership, a limited liability partnership, or a private limited company. And then you are going to think about when is the best for each client. We'll also touch on the differences between a private limited company, so LTD, and a public limited company, PLC, so you can appreciate why generally when we incorporate, we start with a private limited company. And you will be applying it yourself to a case study to best advise a particular client. When you're happy with all of that, we're then going to move on and practically look at how we actually incorporate. And we'll focus on a private limited company. LLPs are very similar, and we'll talk about that. What I also wanted to do was factor in identity verification as well. So it's a new requirement under the Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Act that as of today, at the time of recording, you can't incorporate without having done it. So we're going to make sure that we go through that as well. We'll also think about other things you need to think about, like choosing a correct and appropriate business name. Now, we're talking about traditional partnerships and LLPs today. We're not going to be thinking about other entities like limited partnerships, and we're not going to go into detail about the rules surrounding names displaying or any other post-incorporation formalities. We're literally going to look at how you get up and running.